Hey guys, so something I wanted to talk about is something that's been driving me a little bit nuts. As you guys know, I just got certified to be a personal trainer, and my goal is to work with bariatric specific patients because I'm going through the same shit that you guys are, right? And on the one hand, I'm very excited to be working with bariatric patients and to be doing this. On the other hand, I have to say that I feel, some level of imposter syndrome. And part of that is because I don't have the body of a typical fitness influencer, right? I still have all the loose skin. I still have fat on my body, I'm not typical. When I record myself doing my workout videos, like I look at myself and I'm like, why would anybody follow you? You don't look like you're supposed to. And basically what I'm leading into is that this has a lot to do with just kind of the mentality of this surgery. So I don't know about you guys, but I literally go to sleep every night and wake up terrified that I'm going to be 400 pounds again. Like, I go to sleep every night and think, have I done enough? Like, just have I done enough? Have I done enough to not be 400 pounds again? And I have to constantly be fighting with my brain to tell myself, yes, you've done enough. You did good today. You did your best today. And even if I fucked up somehow, I didn't do what I thought I was supposed to do, whatever, I did enough. I did what I could. I did as much as I could, and that's enough. I also have to fight. Sorry. Of course, he's grinding coffee in the middle of this. I also have to fight my brain all the time about whether or not when I'm working out at the gym that I've done enough. Before surgery, and some of you guys may have experienced this exact thing, and this is part of why I want to work with bariatric patients. Before surgery, when I would work out, I would have to work out until I felt like I was going to puke, until I was so exhausted that my body was just done. I thought that was what working out was. I thought you hadn't worked out properly until you had practically killed yourself. That was what diet culture, that was what unfortunately my family and just kind of the world and everybody around me told me. It was like, oh, you're fat, you need to work out, and you have to work out really fucking hard. And that's what I did. I would work out as hard as I could and then usually end up injuring myself or burning out really fast. And ever since I had surgery at the very beginning, this was part of what actually drove me down the path to become a personal trainer, was I did the same thing after surgery, except after surgery, you don't have the calories to do that. You don't have the energy reserves. You don't have the glucose in your blood to be able to work out that hard. Your body doesn't work like that. When you are eating really low carb and low calorie, you do not have the reserves to work out really hard. And that's part of why I struggled so hard in the beginning with exercise, because I was like, what is wrong with me? I'm supposed to be working out as hard as I can. I could barely go 30 minutes without just burning out. And so that's why I want to do this. I want to help people who are, especially right after surgery, but even before, I want to help everybody be able to actually listen to their body and work out properly. Because when you are consuming so few calories, your body just can't do it, and that's okay. And that is continues to be a constant struggle of mine, because I'm eating anywhere from 1,000 to 1,400 calories a day, depending on the day, depending on what I eat and how I get it in and whatever, and how full I am. And that's really not a lot of calories, especially not for the level of working out that I do. But I also get like this like weird moment of like, okay, I know I'm not eating enough to be working out really hard. So it's okay if I only do 30 minutes at the gym. And if that 30 minutes is very focused and I'm lifting and I'm, focused on building muscle, then great. That 30 minutes is fine. I don't need to go for an hour. But my brain, the diet culture and the eating disorder part of my brain keeps telling me, you didn't do enough. You didn't do enough. You didn't do enough. You need to go harder. You need to go harder. And that is a constant daily struggle for me. So that's part of why I wanted to be a CPT. I wanted to be able to say, I know this struggle. I still fucking deal with this struggle every goddamn day. You're not alone. And I also wanted to let you guys know that like I have this constant fear of waking up and looking in this mirror and still seeing 400-pound me. I still see 400-pound me sometimes. But I'm so terrified of gaining the weight back. And every day I have to remind myself, Rebecca, you didn't gain this weight overnight. It took decades of disordered eating and trauma and binge eating in order to get to 400 pounds. You're not going to wake up one morning after having, some extra chocolate. Because by the way, I ate chocolate yesterday. I fucking love chocolate. I still eat chocolate all the time. But I ate chocolate yesterday. So eating disorder part of my brain said, you ate chocolate. You're going to be 400 pounds tomorrow. Like that's literally what my brain says, which is not logical. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But that's what my brain says. And that's true, like anytime I eat something that I think I shouldn't, and that's true anytime I feel like I didn't work out hard enough. And I know I'm not alone. I know that I'm not alone in this. I know that everybody else struggles with these same thoughts and these same, patterns and these same issues. And that's, honestly, like, that's why I want to do this. That's why I want to work with you guys. That's why I want to be a part of this community in the way that I have been, in the way that I want to be. Like I have goals, and honestly, like if you're thinking about training with me and you're watching this video, just know that like I am going to be as anti-diet culture because fuck diet culture. I am going to be your fucking hype person. You have no idea. That's like what I fucking do is I'm a hype person. I will be your advocate. I will tell you to, sorry, I have like 5 billion animals. I have animal hair in my chapstick. I will be the person to tell you to listen to your body, even though I'm over here struggling to listen to my own. We can do this together, okay? And this is not a plug for my personal training business. I haven't even mentioned the name of my personal training business, but my point is, I'm here for you guys. Whether you're training with me or whether you just reach out to me in my DMs, you're not alone. This is bullshit. This part is the hardest part. Yes, losing weight is hard. It takes consistency, it takes dedication, it takes self-care, it takes showing up for yourself every fucking day. But what it really takes is mental fortitude. It takes reframing everything that you've been taught to think about yourself and about your body. And it takes reframing it, changing it, and doing it differently. We're taught, I know about you guys, but I was taught my entire life, oh, you're not really hungry. You shouldn't have seconds because you're not really hungry, even though like my brother was sitting over there eating seconds and thirds, but you're not really hungry. You had plenty. You had plenty, Rebecca. You don't need seconds or thirds. I was told that I wasn't hungry. I was told that I needed to work out till I would drop. I was told, and this isn't just my family, this is society, this is culture, this is diet culture that I was told this by, okay? I'm not blaming my parents at all. But like I was told through so many different messages that I'm not supposed to be this and I'm not supposed to listen to this and I'm not supposed to be a part of this. I'm supposed to hate this. And it has taken years of therapy and years of just constant practice to get to a point where I can say, no, I love this. I can genuinely fucking say that, guys. And I'm not joking. 2 years ago, all I could think about was how much I hated everything of who I was. And that was why I was eating. I was eating to bury this. And now I'm eating to thrive. I'm eating to build this up. And I'm trying to honor my hunger, honor my fullness, honor everything that I am and honor when I'm fucking tired at the gym and I need to stop. That's a hard one for me. And that's something that I want to work on with you guys. I want to work on with you and continue to practice, is that sure, there are days that you don't want to go to the gym, and that's fine. And some of those days you should push through and go to the gym, right? Of course, every time I fucking wake up at 6 or 5 in the morning, I don't want to go to the gym, but some days I wake up and I push myself. But you know what? Some days I wake up and my body says, what the fuck are you doing? Go back to sleep. And I go, okay, I'll listen today. I'll go back to sleep. And there's a lot of guilt as well that comes along with, honestly, this is just an American construct, but there's a lot of guilt that comes along with being lazy and doing nothing. And that's another thing that I've been working on, is trying to honor relaxation, tiredness, taking a day off, not fucking doing anything, just sitting and like watching TV for hours because that's what all my brain can handle that day. That's okay. That's still being productive because I'm taking care of my mental health. I'm taking care of my body. So I don't know where the fuck I was going with all this, but because, ADHD and I ramble and lose complete track of anything these days. But it's just, this whole journey is just such a mind fuck, and it takes time and practice. And sometimes I know that I do post a lot of my struggles on Instagram, and that's on purpose. I'm not out there for some sympathy or empathy. I'm not looking for you to say, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're doing so great. I'm not out there looking for that. I'm out there to say, hey, you're not alone. This shit goes through my head too. I struggle with this shit too. So, keep going. Every day, fucking wake up and say, today's a new day. Today is a day that I'm going to listen to myself, listen to my body. Today is a day where I am going to honor myself and honor everything I am and what I'm doing for myself. And that's all you can really do. So, yeah, I love you all. You all rock. You're all rocking it. I'm so proud of everything that I'm seeing, including the struggles. And if you ever need me, I'm here.